Hello and welcome back to On the Workbench. Today we're taking a look at the Shop Vac dust collection system. This is a system I've had set up in my garage for a little over 10 years. It is a under-the-radar product from Shop Vac that they've had advertised, they've not advertised. It shows up listed under other brands every now and then. Something I thought I'd share with you today because it's something a little bit weird. I get a lot of questions from friends of mine in real life that always wonder what this is, where I got it, and how well it works. So let's take a look at this. So it's a series of these clear 2.5-inch pipes that you can mount to your wall. There's a 90-degree bend. There's these blast gates that you can attach a standard Shop Vac hose to. And in this case here, it runs back here over the table saw. That'd be a perfect place to have a little drop for a floor sweep. I believe you can buy a 2.5-inch floor sweeps from Woodcraft, if I'm not mistaken. And then if we follow down the wall, sorry, my garage is a bit of a mess. And then I got the pipe that just follows along the wall, other drops along for various tools. And it's that clear plastic pipe along the side there. And then I would collect my Shop Vac to the other end. Perhaps you've seen my video about the remote control dust collection switches. Put a little card up in the corner for that. And you can see if I just bring it back right over here, here's one of those dust collection ports right here. Bright yellow, open, close. And overall, this system, for the price, is fantastic. It works really well. It holds suction all the way through the system. You don't even have to glue it together. The only real con that I will say is the black plastic clips that came with it. I don't think it comes with enough, but you can find some extras. Not that, but if you look for the EMT conduit straps that are very similar, you can find that in the electrical section of most hardware stores that you can supplement the kit with, and you're good. So this is mounted to a OSB wall, so I can kind of put screws wherever I want. And then I've got these ports available every so often along the line. The only real con that I've had with this is leaves. So if you're not picking up a leaf or something rather large, I have had to take it apart a couple of times to fish a leaf out of it because it gets enough sawdust backed up behind a leaf, or you get a couple of those helicopters off of maple trees. That can kind of be the Achilles heel for this, but if it's only running sawdust, you're just fine. That in the course of 10 years, I've had to probably pull out maybe 4 or 5 leaves. I mean, so it's not too bad. I can go a couple years without having to do it. It doesn't happen all the time. When it does, it is kind of a showstopper for everything down stream of that. And if you take a look at these tees, you can see they are something like a sanitary tee, if you will, to help to direct that dust back and around the corner. So it comes with, I believe it's 6 of these blast gates, maybe 7 if you will, if you put a blast gate at either end to be able to have some options for where you want to connect your Shop Vac to. You've got lots of choices for what you can do with this. You can make, in theory, go around a small U shape. If you've got a shed or something else or a smaller workspace, you can make a U with this. You could connect multiple kits together. I think it's a really great kit. Now, I'm in the process of upgrading to 4-inch dust collection because the leaves and some other things have kind of outgrown this for me. And I've stumbled across some other dust collection parts that just make a sense for me to be upgrade to 4-inch at this time. But for about the last decade, this has worked great. So I thought I'd share this with you before I dismantle my system and pass it off to a friend. All right, so here you can see the entire system here laid out on my garage floor here. I've got in a Ziploc bag all the extra little wall holders that you saw earlier, along with the black ones that came with it with the EMT connectors. And if we take a look at this kit here, a couple things we'll notice. There's our 2 right angle turns, and then we have 4 sanitary tees. And then we have 3 straight connectors. Let's grab this piece here. So on this one end here, this is where I had the vacuum coming into the system. So you could take the blast gate here, open it up like that, and it goes completely out of the way. And then you have to use one of these straight connectors to be able to adapt it. There is no other way to get a vacuum into the system without having one of these dust ports used for the vacuum, which also allows you to put the vacuum anywhere in the system you want it and relocate it as necessary. Would have been nice if you could just take a 2.5-inch hose and plug it right into the end of one of these pipes without needing this, so you could use this somewhere else in the system, but everything all adds up here to make it work. Then we look down here at one of these sanitary tees like this. So it's got this nice angle here. Obviously, when you go to install this, make sure that This is set to go towards your intended vacuum destination. These blast gates open and close. They're a little finicky, but you want them tight so that they seal quite well. In my experience, there's no reason to actually glue these pieces together. Just a friction fit, just like you would any other set of Shop Vac accessories, is good enough to be able to seal this up, and you're good. So all in all, this specific kit here, I've used for just about 10 years at this point, and I think it still looks like it's in relatively good shape. Obviously, you could use maybe just a little bit of a wipe down with some Windex or whatever. Not a big deal in my opinion. And yeah, I think it's actually a pretty good product. A little bit obscure and hard to find. I'll see if I can find some links to put it down below if you're interested in picking this set up or something similar to it. Any other questions or comments, put it down below. Would love to hear about it. If you like videos like this, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button. It should be right about there if you haven't already done so. If you like videos like this, please check back here frequently. I'll see you back here soon. And as always, have a great day. Bye.